Hi guys, welcome back. So today it's an exciting day for me today because I'm proud to announce that Naughton and Wilson's Gravitas Pour Homme is now available finally for you to buy online at our website naughtonandwilson.com. The link is in the description down there. We've got three clips from some great reviews from three great reviewers today, and one of them is Juan from the channel HUELME Mucho over in Spain, and I thought he does all his videos in English and in Spanish, so I thought it'd be fun just to kick off with a little clip from his Spanish language review, and of course I'll get my editing team to put a few subtitles in there so English viewers can understand what he's saying.
Naughton and Wilson lo quería dejar para el final porque es que hay veces que tú te pones tan contento porque a tus amigos les vaya bien. Pues mira, el señor Naughton es Dan Naughton de Mr. Smelly 77, es súper amigo mío y lleva trabajando en hacer su propia marca, su propia fragancia, todo durante hace mucho tiempo. Llevamos hablando llevamos hablando más de un año y medio, somos amigos desde hace bastante tiempo y...
Okay, thank you so much, Juan, for your kind words. Let's get into the video. Hello everyone, welcome to the show. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you like what you see, so you'll see every video that I make come up in your YouTube feed. Yes, hi guys, welcome back. So today we can announce that naughtonandwilson.com, it actually just went live a couple of days ago. We're now taking orders online for Gravitas Pour Homme. You can order if you're in the USA, in the UK or the EU. If you're in the USA, we have stock over there, although limited, so it will be shipping from within the USA. The price is £90 for your 100ml extract de parfum. Fantastic fougere fragrance from perfumer John Stephen, which I'm very lucky to be associated with. I had the kind of general idea of how this should be and how it should smell, but most of the credit must go to the perfumer himself for this one. So we've got three great reviewers, and I've basically edited some clips of their reviews. If you want to see the full review, in each case, I'll put the link in the description below. Please make sure you go and subscribe to them. Follow us over at Naughton and Wilson on Instagram too, and don't forget to check out the website. So let's get into the reviews. First of all, we're going to have Juan from the channel HUELME Mucho, who's over in Spain. Then we're going to have Joe from the channel NYC Fragrances over in the USA. And finally, the legend himself, Lex Ellis up in Scotland, has graced us with a review of Gravitas Pour Homme.
Hi, this is Juan from HUELME Mucho. Welcome to our channel. Today we're going to be reviewing a fragrance by Naughton and Wilson, and it's called Gravitas. Gravitas is a fragrance that has surprised me a lot. This is a classic, timeless fougere fragrance. Okay, fougere fragrances have normally three levels of notes. First level is the citric clean vibe. So it's got citric and it's got lavender. Lavender, it's present all the time in fougere fragrances. Then we've got the darker vibe, which is normally it's a dark green notes, probably moss or many other stuff. And then it's got an undertone of sexiness, which probably is something that makes it sexy, or ambergris, or whatever you want to. So that's a composition of a classic fougere fragrance. Well, now to this fragrance. This is a classic fougere fragrance. It complies with everything I've said, and it does it beautifully. For me, one of the best fougere fragrances that I've ever smelled. It's classic, it's timeless, it's elegant, and the three level of notes are very clear here. You've got the bergamot plus the mandarin plus the lavender. So you've got a bit of lemon, a bit of mandarin, and also it's a bit orange, and you can feel it here. And then you've got the crispy lavender, which makes it ultra clean. Second level is a darker green vibe. So you've got patchouli here. I think it's got vetiver. I have not read vetiver anywhere within the notes, but I feel that dark green power there. Probably it's the patchouli, but then it's got a ton of moss. Moss is the most dominant note in this fragrance. And finally, we've got the sexy part, which is in this one, it's ambergris and it's musk. So you comply with everything, and this mixes beautifully into a perfect fougere. So this is a fragrance that I have loved, and it's a fragrance that is completely timeless. It's a fragrance, in my opinion, this one is a fragrance that is very versatile. You can wear it in the morning, you can wear it in the afternoon, you can wear it in the evening. it's got elegance, it's got presence. So you're wearing this and you are felt. Is this the sexiest fragrance ever? No. But sometimes you don't need to have an animalic fragrance to have people roaring around you. It's like, ah, ah. No. Sometimes people just have to feel that you are elegant and mysterious, which with this one you comply. So, and people will naturally get drawn to you. And then when they're drawn to you, you can pull out your own magic. And it gives you that air of happiness, elegance, and presence that I was talking to you about. So this is a very special fragrance, and it's a fragrance that I've really enjoyed. Projection wise, it's between around 1.5 meters. Duration, I mean, I am not fair here because my skin is wonderful with Fougere fragrances. So on my skin, this one lasts around 12 hours, which is a beast. But normally this would last around 8 hours on everybody else. But on my skin, Fougere lasts forever. I don't know why. And the good thing is that in the end, it leaves like a green, creamy, mossy vibe, which smells phenomenal. So for me, this is a unisex fragrance, leaning a bit more on the masculine side, but normally Fougere fragrances are made for men. And this one is, of course, it's much more masculine than feminine, but I do encourage women to try it out because this one really could be pulled off by women too. Mr. Smelly is a YouTuber that is a friend of mine. We've been friends for a long time, and we've been talking about doing our own fragrances for a long time, and he has been working very hard on it. And I cannot be happier that he has done this fantastic fragrance.
Welcome back, NYC Fragrance family. Today I have a fragrance that I have been waiting for and waiting for and waiting for. And that fragrance is Naughton and Wilson's Gravitas Pour Homme. Now, if you know the channel and you know my style, you know I'm all about the aromatic fougères. I love these classy fragrances. I can't have enough in my collection. When I first smelled it, I got a very oak mossy feeling, you know, that kind of Bois de Portugal type vibe or Invasion Barberie MDCI vibe when I first smelled it. But let me tell you something, the dry down is where the magic is with this fragrance for me. It was made by perfumer John Stephen. It's selling for 90 pounds, which translates to about 111 US dollars. It's an extrait de parfum, so long lasting. The presentation, I think, is clean and respectable. I love the metal plaque on the front. I like the cap with the N&W logo on it. I don't know if you can see that, but it's very, very nicely done. It's not a lock-in cap, but it does get snugly in there. This fragrance, man, listen, let me spray it again on the card to refresh my memory. It's got a beautiful pressurized atomizer as well. Oh, man, you know, I know I sound like I'm gushing, but this is a fragrance that's going to get a lot of wears, and I'm probably going to have to buy another bottle. I can see it happening already. Top notes on this fragrance: bergamot, mandarin, and lavender. In the mid, you got coriander, cardamom, and pepper. And in the base, you got patchouli, oak moss, ambergris, and vanilla. Like I said, in that dry down, when you get that beautiful patchouli, the ambergris, and the vanilla, along with that mossy note, this fragrance shines. This is where I feel it's at its best. So for me, this is a fragrance that will be worn and used, and I could see myself, you know, right now I got the t-shirt with the logo on it, but I could see myself dressed up with the sports jacket and a nice shirt, ready to go out on the town wearing this out one night, because it's that kind of a fragrance. I just think that it deserves that kind of use, and that's what I think it's mostly for. When you're out to look like a gentleman, you're out dressed like a gentleman, you want to feel like a gentleman, this is the fragrance that you would put on. This one here, out of the park, man. Dan did his thing. He got together with John Stephen, and he came out with a fragrance that says Mr. Smelly. Plain and simple. If you watch his channel, if you listen to his recommendations, if you follow his lists, if you know the fragrances that he's into, this fragrance is his signature. Plain and simple. And let's call it what it is. This fragrance could be your signature. I think it's that good. Now there's people that don't care for the aromatic fougères. If you're not that type, then maybe it's not for you. I happen to be that type, and I'm loving it. I think it's fantastic. You know, anyone out there that loves an aromatic fougere, you gotta try it out. That's all I'm gonna say. You gotta try it out.
I got a bottle of Gravitas Pour Homme. Now, Gravitas Pour Homme, I mentioned a long time ago when I got this little sample here from Mr. Smelly. Naughton and Wilson, Gravitas. Absolutely fantastic looking bottle. Metal plate. The real deal, no bullshit. Also, one thing, the cap is very heavy. Very heavy, nice metal cap. I love that. Really, really nice design on this. I absolutely love this. Fantastic. Top notch. So, how does it smell? Very, very nice. Now, here's the weird thing about this. This is like the equivalent of a time machine. Schrodinger's Gravitas. The fragrance is old, but the fragrance is also not old. Yeah, it sums up. Schrodinger's fragrance. The fragrance is old school, but also not old school. But very sophisticated, very classy smell. Very high quality. Not synthetic or cheap smelling whatsoever. This is the real deal. I didn't know what to expect. I figured, you know, after the whole Jeremy thing, Dan's, I don't want to sound like an asshole. Dan's like, I'm making my own fragrance. I was like, oh hell yeah, and I was just like, I'll see how this goes. And I got my sample and I thought, he can pull it off. Presentation's good, smells good. The two people that make it are actually pretty cool. Dan's awesome, and it's actually affordable.
So thank you so much to all three of those great reviewers for your very kind words. We're really thrilled with the response we've had from people. Very great feedback on this one so far. Everyone's thinking it's a really intriguing, complex, powerful fragrance. I don't think everyone is going to love it. It's not your Acqua di Gio, it's not your Dior Sauvage, or even your Office for Men that is very mass appealing, not knocking those fragrances at all. So, you know, it's very much of its kind, but I'm very proud to be associated with this one. So thanks ever so much for watching, guys. Don't forget, whatever you're doing in life, let's project. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.